the details. We'll keep coming back to you for more on this. And now, as the central government tabled a bill for the removal of the Prime Minister, Chief Minister and ministers held on serious criminal charges, Bihar LOP Tejaswi Yadav took a dig at the central government. Here's a quick report.
As the centre tabled the bill in Lok Sabha for the removal of the Prime Minister, Chief Ministers and ministers held on serious criminal charges, former Bihar Deputy Chief Minister and Leader of Opposition Tejaswi Yadav hit out at the centre, alleging the law is being brought only to blackmail and intimidate NDA allies Nitish Kumar and Chandrababu Naidu. Tejaswi Yadav further added many chief ministers were kept in jail but all were acquitted like Hemant Soren and Arvind Kejriwal. But the law is being brought to weaken the democracy.
ये तो नीतीश जी के लिए ला रही है, चंद्रबाबू नायडू जी के लिए ला रही है। ये लोगों का केवल यही काम है, ब्लैकमेल करो। ईडी के केस में पेमेंट एक्ट लग जाए तो बेल तो हो ही नहीं सकता जल्दी। तो ये सब तो टॉर्चर करने का काम कर रहे हैं। देश को बनाने का काम करना चाहिए, तो ये लोग बिगाड़ रहे हैं।
In fact, we have breaking news coming in. We are learning that India has overtaken China in smartphone export to the United States. As a result of the scheme like Make in India and PLI, India is now moving at a new pace in those industrial sectors in which it was never even considered a key manufacturer before. Now, what we're learning is that according to a report by a research firm, in the second quarter of this calendar year, that is April to June, India has now overtaken China in terms of smartphones exported to the United States. All right, let me go across to my colleague Pranav, who joins us for more on this. Pranav, this is good news for India. Our country has overtaken China in the smartphone export to the United States. There's a research firm that has said this. Give us more details on this.
Yes, absolutely. In fact, the research firm Canalys, which the PIB has cited, going by that, last year in terms of in the second quarter of 2024, India's smartphone exports to US stood at 13%, whereas we are right now in the second quarter of 2025-26, and we have the share increased to 44%. China's numbers, on the contrary, were 61% a year ago, and they've now come down to 25%. This clearly reflects a rise in terms of the supplies of Indian made in India smartphones to US as against to China.
Absolutely. This is, in fact, good news for India. Now, we're learning that the share of made in India smartphone imported to the US has now increased to 44%. A very good news for India. Thank you so much, Pranav, for all the details. We'll keep coming back to you for more on this. Now, shifting our focus, actress Rini and George has made serious allegations against a powerful youth leader, claiming that he sent her obscene messages and continued to harass her despite warnings. While she chose not to reveal the name, the Bharatiya Janata Party has claimed that the accused MLA is Rahul. In fact, Rini has stated that she had filed a complaint against him multiple places, multiple times. But despite this, he continued to be rewarded with positions in the party and honours within the party as well. So this is in fact a charge that has come from the Malayalam actor and former journalist Rini and George, who has accused a youth leader from a prominent political party in the state of Kerala, sending her offensive messages on multiple occasions. She has, however, said that she will not be naming this person and would request the party to take the action. But in some days, if in fact the action is not taken, then she will publicly reveal the name of this prominent leader. Let me go across to my colleague Ashwin, who's tracking this story very closely. Ashwin, tell us more about this case and the allegations that has come in from the Malayalam actor.
Actress and former journalist Rini has come forward to claim that a particular youth party worker who is at the top position and who has been given a lot of higher positions and even is an MLA has misbehaved with her. In fact, he had even spoken in a manner that he had invited her to be with him in a five-star hotel and share a room with him. And despite the warning that was given by this actress to him, he heeded this advice and he went on to even say that, go on, you can tell this to anybody you want, it will not matter to him. So this is a kind of allegation that has been brought forward by these actress. So actress has so far not named it, but by the hints what has been given and what has already been in the public limelight for some time, for the past many weeks, this particular youth leader of the Congress party has been in trouble for similar issues as well. And what we know is that the leader of opposition, V.D. Satishan, has also responded to this allegation. He said these allegations that has been raised will be definitely be checked, and he has also went on to say that the Congress party will show no mercy if such allegations come to light, and there will be a quick decision on this matter as well. Certainly this actress allegation is pretty big. She has said that this leader, despite complaining to the party, he has been given more power and responsibility within the party, and she knows a lot of people within the party, have friendly relationship with the party, but no action has been taken so far. Meanwhile, the BJP has taken out a protest against against Rahul Mankutatil, who is the MLA of the Congress from the Congress party in Palakkad. They have protested, stating that this person in question is in fact Rahul Mankutatil. Well, that needs to be ascertained. The complaint has not officially been lodged by the actress in any of the police stations. It has only been raised within the party ranks, is what we understand. And certainly this story is likely to come forward, and if there is a likely chance of this actress filing a formal complaint with the police. And
absolutely, and what is more shocking here is that she said not just her, but several other women have also faced a similar issue, and it remains to be seen whether the party now takes any action against him. Thanks so much, Ashwin, for all the details. We'll keep coming back to you for more on this. And now let's have a look at the top national stories of the day in under 1 minute.
Bharat 1 Minute brought to you by Canara Bank. Together we can.
Delhi Police has agreed to enhance the security for the Chief Minister of Delhi despite having Z+ security cover. Senior officials from Delhi Police have claimed that the central government will be reviewing Delhi Chief Minister's security arrangement and might even enhance it following a physical assault by a 41-year-old man during the Jan Sunwai grievance redressal program yesterday. In Gujarat, Junagadh, heavy waterlogging led to 3 to 4 individuals getting trapped inside a house. The National Disaster Response Force promptly carried out a successful rescue operation there, safely evacuating all those stranded due to the flooding. The Karnataka BJP unit has accused Congress MP from Tamil Nadu's Thilavalur of being the mastermind behind the mass burial propaganda targeting the temple town of Dharmasala. The BJP has said that Senthil, a former IS officer of Karnataka cadre, is fueling this misinformation and challenged him to face an inquiry if he had no involvement in this controversy. And with this, we're taking a very short break. Coming up on the other side, we'll tell you about India's space hero Shubhanshu Shukla meeting with Rajnath Singh, the defense minister of the country. He's all set to address a press conference in just some time. And we'll also tell you about what sources have told Republic TV about the political links and money trail in Dharmasala mass burial case. A conspiracy is also under the lens. This and much more on the other side. Stay with us.
Amity has been ranked among the top universities globally for producing the most employable graduates by the Times Higher Education UK. Yet another testimony to Amity's excellent placement record.
प्योर सूजी पास्ता उबालो मिलाओ और खाओ
8 मिनट में तैयार
क्या टेस्ट है सबका राजा हार्डकोर मसाला केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे केसरिया से मन जोगी
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार विमल बोलो जुबान केसरी
दादी के हाथों का जादू और खुशबू से महकता घर, माँ की मुस्कुराहट और खाने की सुगंध। MDH गरम मसाला,
क्योंकि हर रिश्ता है स्वाद से जुड़ा।
The Agni 5 missile, recently tested, exhibited a flight path that deviated from the typical ballistic trajectory expected of such missiles. Unlike the standard parabolic arc that characterizes most ballistic missile flights, the Agni 5's movement included a distinct zigzag pattern during its ascent, which is for conventional ballistic trajectories.
प्योर सूजी पास्ता उबालो मिलाओ और खाओ 8 मिनट में तैयार क्या टेस्ट है सबका राजा प्योर मसाला
I choose a world where we care and we dare to love. I choose a world where we dream and the limit is the sky. And this world is my home where I'm living my best life.
Mindfully crafted home decor fabrics.
Living my best life.
Sansar, a D-Decor brand. Live consciously.
MDH की हल्दी मिर्ची धनिया करे कमाल ये रंग दे ये खुशबू दे ये तीखा ये कम पड़े क्या निराला MDH मसाला
मेरी गाड़ी की फोटो भी ले लो मैं कह रहा हूं बंदा मारते हैं यार मेरी गाड़ी की फोटो खींचे यार वीर कल हो रहा है कहना हाईवे पे या फिर हां ले ली सारा की फोटो खींच
In Punjab, a speeding car struck and killed.
From Asia's largest news headquarters, setting the agenda for Bharat. You're watching Republic.
Sources tell Republic TV political links and money trail in Dharmasala conspiracy case is now under the lens.
डॉक्टर जितेंद्र सिंह जी, सर आपका हार्दिक स्वागत है। साथ ही हमारे साथ धन्यवाद। इसके साथ ही हमारे साथ सचिव अंतरिक्ष विभाग और इसरो के अध्यक्ष डॉक्टर वी नारायण जी, गगनयान मिशन के लिए नामित डेजिग्नेटेड अंतरिक्ष यात्री श्री प्रशांत बी नायर जी और ग्रुप कैप्टन शुभांशु शुक्ला, दोनों लोग ग्रुप कैप्टन हैं, उनका स्वागत है। इस आज के प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस और ये परिचय का फ्लो इस प्रकार होगा। सबसे पहले इसरो के अध्यक्ष एक संक्षिप्त प्रेजेंटेशन करेंगे और ही विल अपडेट ऑन इसरो एक्टिविटीज। फिर गगनयान मिशन के लिए नामित अंतरिक्ष यात्री ग्रुप कैप्टन प्रशांत बी नायर और ग्रुप कैप्टन शुक्ला अपने विचार साझा करेंगे। फिर तत्पश्चात माननीय मंत्री जी आप सबको संबोधित करेंगे। तत्पश्चात आपके प्रश्नों के उत्तर लिए जाएंगे। एक एक करके आप अपने प्रश्न पूछ सकते हैं और उनके सबके उत्तर देंगे। सो सबसे पहले आई इनवाइट ISRO अध्यक्ष Dr. V. Narayanan ji to make a presentation and speak.
Yes, sir. Most respected Dr. Jitendra Singh ji, Minister of States, and my dear friends from ISRO and press, very good afternoon to all of you. We will give the update on the progress of ISRO activities. And as you are aware, the ISRO space activities were started in the year 1962. Can you go to the first slide? The first launch was accomplished on 21st November 1963. Can you show the first slide? 1963. From that till now, we have accomplished 133 satellite missions, 102 launch vehicle missions, 5 technology demonstration missions, and 4,002 sounding rockets, including 240 total number of missions. The important point is, last 10 years, if you see, the progress is phenomenal, exponential. With respect to missions, the number of missions targeted in 2015 to 2025 is almost double compared to 2005 to 2015. During the last 6 months, if you see, very important, 3 important missions are accomplished. Please move the slide, whoever is operating. And Axiom 4 mission is a very prestigious mission. We have successfully accomplished, and the first Indian is sent to safely to International Space Station and brought back safely. You are having the Gaganyaan 3 with us, Subhashan Suklaji. And GSLV F-16 rocket placing the most prestigious NASA ISRO synthetic aperture radar satellite on July 30th, perfectly. A satellite jointly realized by JPL, NASA and ISRO. Yeah, the costliest satellite ever realized in the world is lifted off by Indian launcher, GSLV, and placed perfectly in the orbit. And today the satellite health is totally perfect, and we have, in fact, the unfurlable antenna is totally operational. The first picture is coming, and we are going to share the picture maybe in a couple of days. Another important thing, in another 2 to 3 months, we are going to have a 6,500 kg communication satellite of USA going to be launched using our launch vehicle. Until today, 433 satellites of 34 countries are done from India. After Modi ji took over as the Prime Minister of this country, the South Asian satellite was conceived, built, launched and donated to the South Asian countries. And under his leadership, we are also realizing the G20 satellite for the G20 countries. And coming to the space sector reform, which was announced in the year 2020, 10 years back, we had only one startup company in the space area in the country. Now today, under the leadership of Honorable Prime Minister and Minister of State, we are having 300 plus startup companies in the space area. That shows the significant growth of the startup system. And there are 2 suborbital missions done by private companies. And a week back, on August 8th, a 30-ton solid motor is successfully tested for a private company, Vikram 1 motor, and for jointly done by ISRO and the private sector. And 2025 is a very important year. Till now, we have done 196 accomplishments. That means every working day, more than one accomplishment is done. The 100th launch was successfully done from Sriharikota, 100th launch by GSLV F-15, NASA ISRO synthetic aperture radar, that satellite launch. And we have made a major breakthrough in a 200-ton LOX kerosene engine. The tests are going very well. Lot of indigenization activities are progressing well. Coming to the Aditya L1, this year we have released 13 terabit data. In fact, you have to see the videos taken by our satellite, the Sun orbit, whatever is taken, fantastic achievement is done. And NISR satellite, I am happy to announce to this August audience, it is totally healthy and all systems are working well. And under the Prime Minister's leadership, we conducted a global space exploration. We conducted, and there were 36 nations participated and 760 students participated in that program. Another important thing is our ministry is also Minister for Earth Sciences, and when we are working on Gaganyaan program, the Earth Science Department is responsible for the Samtrayan program. For that, a 6 kilometer, we have to take a vessel, 2.2 meter diameter, and that vessel is a titanium vessel which is getting realized with our minister's direction and guideline in ISRO. And an indigenous 10-ton propellant mixer is rolled out in the country. This is the highest capacity mixer ever realized in the country. And electric propulsion, 1,000-second test we have successfully done. And one of the responsibility of ISRO is to ensure safety and security of every citizens of Bharat. And go to next slide. The Sintur operation, whatever is required from ISRO, we have done extremely well. The satellites have worked extremely well. In the space application, 50 years back, the space application started. Today, we are happy to announce that there are 50 plus applications is serving the common man of this country. Which, in fact, 2,150 lives are saved during the last 5 years, and there is potential fishery zone monitoring. There is telemedicine, teleeducation, television broadcasting, and real of something around 8,600 trains, 21,000 shipping vessels are connected. And in the area of disaster warning and mitigation, ISRO is doing outstanding job. And 13 out of 17 UN Sustainable Development Goals are being supported by ISRO. We have to thank Honorable Prime Minister of India, who announced on August 15, 2018, the Gaganyaan program, and he also, we selected 4 Gaganyaan 3s, Subhasnu Shukla, Prasant Balakrishnan Nair, who is with us, Ajit Krishnan, and Angad Pradap. 4 people were selected, they were trained, and Honorable Prime Minister announced them on 27 February 2024. Coming to the Gaganyaan program, you all will have a lot of questions. It is a very technologically intensive, complex mission. Lot of work is done in human rating of the vehicle, vehicle health management system development, orbital module development, crew escape system development, environmental control and safety system development, parachute development, human-centric product development. In fact, I am happy to say that almost 80% tests are completed and 20% tests are targeted before March 2026. And this year, we have done, in the recent past, last 4 months, lot of accomplishments are done in this area, and the first uncrewed mission, G1, is going to be lifted off this year end, maybe close to December. And in that, the Biomitra, a half humanoid, you can see the photograph, that is going to fly. And coming to ISRO's and Axiom's International Space Station program, we have sent the second Indian to space and first Indian to International Space Station. Our Gaganyaan 3, Suklaji is with us. And thanks to Honorable Prime Minister, it was his vision. He only announced this program in June 2023. He strongly felt when it comes to Gaganyaan program, this activity will really add lot of value to that. And this program was announced by him. And you can see on June 25th, the launch was successfully done, and docking was done on June 26th, and Gaganyaan 3, Suklaji interacted with the Honorable Prime Minister, with the school children, and the undocking was successfully done, and splashdown was successfully done, and they arrived back safely to India on August 17. And in this, the ISRO team had a crucial role to play. In fact, I want to say, number one, this entire contract based on the direction and guideline from Honorable Prime Minister and our Minister, the ISRO team effectively did. And another important thing is, originally the mission was targeted on 11th June and 10th June we came to know there was a leakage in the Falcon rocket. It was ISRO team which insisted for complete correction. Based on ISRO team insistence, the complete correction was done by the US SpaceX team, and we had accomplished successfully. But for that complete correction, it would have ended up with a catastrophic situation. And thereby, we have saved the life of 4 of the astronauts, and I am proud to say that Indian education system, under the leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister and ISRO training, has proved that we are second to none, even in stopping a faulty rocket and ensuring safety of the astronauts. And our Gaganyaan 3, Mr. Sukraji, has effectively carried out 7 experiments. We are going to dwell little later on that in human health, space biotechnology, space agriculture, and astronaut nutrition, space biology. And in fact, this is going to feed huge wealth of data for the Indian science. And Honorable Prime Minister interacted. That shows the enthusiasm and the moral improvement of Honorable Prime Minister. He interacted with Suklaji when he was in space. Of course, he also had the opportunity to interact with students and of course with ISRO team. I was leading an ISRO team. And coming back, the government of India gave a warm welcome Honorable Prime Minister himself was there in the midnight, early morning, 2 o'clock, to receive Suklaji and Prasad Nair. And let me also thank Honorable CM of Delhi. Madam was there early morning. Please understand what type of enthusiasm this country under the leadership of Honorable Prime Minister has happened. And we three were there to receive him and receive both of them. And then Suklaji also had a detailed interaction with Honorable Prime Minister of India, and we have got lot of direction and guideline from that. And to have lot of outcome from this mission, the country is going to get lot of benefit. There, the entire training, what they had, we are going to be benefited in the BAS, Bharat Antarikshya program, and Honorable Prime Minister has already directed us to work for taking man to moon by 2040. It is going to serve there, and immediately by 2027 we are going to have the first Gaganyaan crewed mission. This entire experience is going to yield very good result for that. Not only that, for the next generation, 30 to 40 years, the entire program conceived by Honorable Prime Minister is going to be utilized. And I would like to say in this, other than the Gaganyatris, the entire program is a teamwork in ISRO. And 20,000 employees are involved in the activity. And they are represented by the directors. Mr. Rajarajan is there, director from Vikram Sarabhai Space Center. Mr. Rajarajan, please get up. He is the director leading the mother center of the space program, the Vikram Sarabhai Space Center. Of course, Mohan could not reach now. Then we are having Mr. Chankaran, who has led the team for enabling the successful NISR mission. And we had Nilesh Desai, and he is the person who has realized the L-band synthetic aperture radar payload. And we are having Bhatma Kumar, who has taken over as the director of Sriharikota. And we have got another important unsung hero, Mr. Ganesh Pillai, as the scientific secretary. He is hand in hand working. And of course, now we have got the new IASU director. He is in front of us. He is standing here. Saubhya Narayanan. He is a veteran in mission management. Then D.K. Singh. He is the director of the Human Spaceflight Program, who has ensured the successful mission. And then we are having Rajiv, who is our front face in Delhi, I think our OSC. And then, Anil Kumar is there. I didn't see here. Anil Kumar is the ISRO director responsible for, and our JS, Madam is there. Madam, please get up. Additional Secretary could not participate. I want to tell one thing. The entire ISRO program is purely a teamwork of 20,000 employees and 450 industrial partners and 300 academia partners. Today, along with us, we have got the Gaganyatris who have joined hand in hand for our programs. And dear friends, we have conducted, based on the direction and guidelines from Honorable Prime Minister, the Chintan Severe 2025. It was conducted on July 16 and to 18. We have looked at, there were 360 participants, all ISRO top management people were there. And we have done, based on the vision given by Honorable Prime Minister, the implementation of Space Mission 2047 and looking beyond 2047 up to 2062. We have looked at the major missions and brought all the implementation status up to 2047 for the Viksit Bharat 2047. And the report is going to be submitted on 23rd, and there are something around 11 domains we debated, discussed, and we have charted out our program. Another important thing, Honorable Prime Minister, when he took over as the Prime Minister of this country, 2015, we had a national meet. We brought all the stakeholders together. Today, after 10 years, to leverage the space technology and application for the Viksit Bharat 2047, and we are having the second national meet. And in fact, 63 departments are using the space data. All state governments and UTs utilizing the space data. So we had something around close to 300 plus 1:1 meeting. And in fact, Honorable Minister was reviewing every week, and we are happy to release the report on 23rd August. And Pan-India celebration for National Space Day, our Honorable Prime Minister, we have to salute and thank. He declared August 23, 2023, when we accomplished the Chandrayaan 3. And India is the only country till today successfully soft landed near the South Pole of Moon. And that day, Honorable Prime Minister, that point, he has declared as Shivashakti point. And that day, every year it is going to be celebrated as the National Space Day. And we have charted out a program tomorrow and day after tomorrow. At the end of this press meet, you will see the theme video. Coming to the theme, it is Aryabhatta to Gaganyaan, ancient wisdom to infinite possibilities. Dear friends, in summary, I want to say by 2040, Indian space program will be in par with any other spacefaring nation in terms of application, in terms of launcher capability, in terms of human spaceflight program, and in terms of the satellite technology. Now, coming to the upcoming missions, these are all the upcoming missions. This year we are going to have at least another 8 more launches, minimum 8 more launches. Of course, 9 we are targeting, 8 launches we are targeting. Minimum we are going to accomplish. And LVM-3 is going to accomplish the CMS-02 mission. And there is going to be a PSLV C-62. And this year we have declared the Gaganyaan year. By December, we are going to have the first unmanned G1 mission. And the Vayomitra, the ARC humanoid is going to fly in that. Then we are going to have Navy satellite during the last quarter and SSLV. Another important mission, a commercial mission, 6,500 kg of a commercial mission is going to be accomplished by LVM-3M6. And Honorable Prime Minister has rolled out the space sector reform, thereby 5 PSLVs are given to private industries. And the first PSLV N1 is going to lift off before this end of this financial year. There it is going to place a technology demonstration satellite. We are having 30 technologies are going to be demonstrated, including electric propulsion, quantum technology, and lot of new things are there. Then we are having the OceanSat mission and GASat-1A. And you know, for the SBS, special project, some 52 satellites we have to launch, and the first satellite is targeted this financial year itself. And thereby, we are extremely happy. The Department of Space is doing outstanding contribution. And today, we are a proud nation. We are having the Gaganyaan 3. Mr. Suklaji is with us. And the mission based on the vision of Honorable Prime Minister was a 100% success.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now I request Group Captain Prashant B. Nair, designated astronaut for the Gaganyaan mission, to share his thoughts and experiences.
Thank you. Jai Hind to all my countrymen. Thank you for inviting us out here today. A few months from now, we're going to be having Diwali. And that's the time when Sri Ramji entered Ayodhya. Over here right now, to the Ram that is Shuks, if I can call myself Lakshman, it feels like there's Diwali here today when all our countrymen are here to receive us. But remember, even though I'm elder to Shuks, I would love to be Lakshman to this Ram any day. That's how professional he is. But remember, even Sri Ramji and Lakshman got a lot of help from the entire Vanar Sena, that is our fantastic ISRO team. Thank you, Hanuman and team, and also from the Devtas, the entire gang out here. Otherwise, it would not have been possible. Also, the entire experience when we were there, I can just sum it up in Sat Chit Anandam. What is Sat? Satyam. Satyam Shivam Sundaram. Satyam, the truth. The time of Bharat has come. There is no doubt about it. Whether it's technical prowess, whether it's industry, whether it's a Josh, our time has come. It's no small feat what the chairman has listed out till now. To know the implications, you must see the way when we were abroad, with a lot of pride and with a little bit of envy from the others. You know, they say, how come you all have achieved so much? And that too with a lot of humility. So that's the Satyam part of Sat. Chit, that is Shivam. Whenever Bharat does something, we make sure that everyone benefits. That's the consciousness we have, because we believe one is everyone. It's not a zero-sum game. So similarly, from the experience point of view, when we were in the US, everyone had a lot of respect for all the things that we do. And they said that whatever you guys have been doing, you make sure that you share knowledge. And then Anandam, Satchit Anandam, that is Satyam Shivam Sundaram. Everything is really beautiful. Like my colleague Shuks had said, my Ram, that when you see Bharat from top above, it's really beautiful. There's a reason why this ancient land has been providing guidance to the entire world since a long time. it's because we believe in the oneness of humanity. That's what space gives us. That's what our future is going to give us in the space program. That's what our children will give us by being inspired here today. Not just in STEM research, but also in the arts, whether it's space management, whether it's culture, whether it's space. When we do all this, we should not forget the base on which all this has been made, because we all, whichever field we are from, have contributed a lot. So, I would like to reiterate what has been our slogan since, days immemorial in this country. Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan, but add to it, Jai Vaigyanik now. And also, why not? Jai Har Bharatiya. You are the reason we are here. We get to wear the cool suits and look good in front of the camera. But remember, the leaves will not blossom if the foundation is not strong. All of you sitting out here, right from the minister to chairman, to all of you, in every street, in every way, have been contributing to this program. And I would like to thank the Prime Minister and the entire team for being with us throughout. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद ग्रुप कैप्टन प्रशांत बिनायर. Now I invite Group Captain Subhanshu Shukla, astronaut of the Gaganyaan mission, to share his experiences.
नमस्कार. It's good to see you all. आप लोगों के सिर्फ सवाल सुने थे अभी तक, बट अब चेहरे भी दिख रहे हैं, तो अच्छा लग रहा है आप लोगों को देख के. It is difficult to follow Lakshman in speech, but I will try my best. I would like to start by thanking the people who have made this mission possible. And there are multiple layers to this, not just one person. I will start by thanking the Government of India for conceiving about this mission and finally making it happen. I would like to thank ISRO for enabling this entire mission, the people, my colleagues at ISRO who have worked so hard for successfully executing this mission. I would also like to, I see some faces here, the PIs, the researchers who have enabled the experiments for the Axiom 4 mission. And I would like to thank them for their contribution and their work for this mission. I would like to thank you guys for bringing this mission to the population of this country, to the common man, and making it accessible by everyone to view. And in the end, I would like to thank each and every citizen of this country who behaved in a way that they actually owned this mission. I really felt that this was a mission for this entire nation. So with this, I have limited time to share my experience of this past 1 year. I will try my best to cover the salient aspects, and thereafter we can follow up in the question and answers. This mission, Axiom 4 mission, was a mission to the International Space Station. So we were flying on top of the Falcon 9 vehicle in the Crew Dragon, and to the International Space Station for a period of 2 weeks, and thereafter coming back. The launch was from Cape Canaveral, Florida, and recovery was off the coast of San Diego in the Pacific Ocean. Crew Dragon is one of the 3 vehicles which can take humans to space as of now. And we were fortunate to have the training on the other one, the Soyuz, which goes from Russia, as well as Crew Dragon now. International Space Station, as you know, is an orbiting laboratory which has been there since 2000 and has been conducting cutting-edge science and is actually a perfect example of marvel of human engineering and human collaboration. My profile in this mission was as a mission pilot. So, Crew Dragon, there are 4 seats, and I was the mission pilot. I had to work with the commander and interact with the systems of the Crew Dragon. Basically, anything that has to be done with the Crew Dragon was our responsibility. Now, with this mission profile, for the 2 weeks on the ISS, the work that we had, the job that we had was we had to perform the experiments that were conceived, developed, and realized by the Indian researchers, and also to perform STEM demonstrations and just capture photographs and videography to bring it back to you. So that was the primary job while we were up on the station. To execute this mission profile, we were training at various places, and it was distributed. So we were at NASA, European Space Agency, and also we traveled to Japan for executing the training for the International Space Station. At the same time, we also went to SpaceX for training on the Crew Dragon vehicle, which was the vehicle on which we were going to travel to space. For training on the experiments that were prepared by researchers, we traveled to various NASA centers. The benefit of executing a human spaceflight mission end-to-end is more than the training, actually. The supplementary knowledge that you get just by being there, the experience of it, the conversations that you have, the interaction that you have with people who have had a history of human spaceflight, it is invaluable. And I think all of this information that I have been able to collect in the past 1 year is going to be extremely useful for us for our own mission. The Gaganyaan and the Bharatiya Antariksh Station. And very soon we shall see somebody traveling up in our capsule from our rocket, from our soil. In spite of all this training, आपने चाहे जितनी भी ट्रेनिंग की हो, लेकिन उसके बाद भी जब आप उस रॉकेट पे बैठते हैं और जब वो इंजन इग्नाइट होते हैं, when they catch fire, I think it is a very different feeling. I had not imagined of how it would feel like, and I was actually, running behind the rocket for the first few seconds. I took time to catch up to it. From that point of time till the time we splashed down, the experience has been unbelievable. It has been so exciting and so amazing that I really have been struggling to find words of how do I convey it to you so that you live that through my words. Probably I'll take some more time. But the training prepares you very well for the mission, but the experience is very different from what you learn on ground. On orbit, when we reached, and you would have seen that the body undergoes a lot of changes. There are different things that happen to you. जब प्रधानमंत्री जी के साथ मेरा इंटरेक्शन हो रहा था तो आप लोगों ने देखा होगा कि मेरा सर इस समय प्रॉब्ली इस साइज से दुगना था. It was double this size. And so बहुत सारे changes होते हैं बॉडी में. You don't feel good for the first 3 to 4 days, but you still are working and you are interacting with the systems and doing a lot of work. But उसके बाद 3 से 4 दिन में ही आपकी बॉडी used to हो जाती है. उसको अच्छा लगने लगता है. And you start performing well and you start feeling okay and everything becomes all right. And then when you have spent 20 days, आप जब रह चुके हैं वहाँ पे 20 दिन के बाद, when you come back, then again the body forgets of how it is to live in gravity. And so it again has to readjust and rewire to understand of what it takes to just walk or just hold things or just do things. I narrated this incident in one of the interviews, I think before, that I was sitting on my bed and I was holding my laptop, and the habit was so ingrained in me that I held my laptop and I left it, hoping that it will float. But unfortunately, we have gravity here, so it just fell down, and thankfully nothing happened because of the carpet. But that is the kind of rewiring your brain has to undergo, when you come back, when you go up or when you come back. I feel that this mission has been extremely successful in terms of a lot of things. We have been able to achieve all our technical objectives. The the objectives that we had laid down because of the effort of a lot of people. But there are a few takeaways from this mission that I would like to just talk about before I close out. And those takeaways are witnessing an execution of a human spaceflight mission like this gives you a lot of knowledge, a lot of information. And these are intangibles. You cannot measure them. You cannot just put everything on paper and write it down. The experience goes much beyond and much deeper than what you are documenting or putting in books. So I think that is going to be very valuable for us, for our journey of human spaceflight mission that we are starting. I also realize the power of the scientific temper. The excitement that I saw in kids, the excitement that I saw in people that was there. I had 3 interactions from orbit with the kids. One was the live event, and then there were 2 ham radio interactions. And in each one of these interactions, there was at least one kid who asked, how do I become an astronaut? And I think that was the biggest win for me from this mission, that kids here are already thinking that they want to become an astronaut. And the good thing is that we are ready, ISRO is ready, India is ready with the rockets, with the launchers, that we have the capability now that we can make this dream a reality very soon. So that was very fascinating for me. Another thing that was very peculiar for me, we had a crew which was from different countries, from Poland, Hungary, India, and United States. And the mission itself was being executed by people who were sitting in Japan, Europe, Germany, US, all over the world. but all of them are able to come together for one single cause, for one single mission. And what this conveyed to me was the unifying nature of space, of how it brings people together, the power of collaboration that it has. And I think that speaks volume about this discipline in particular, and overall values that we have as a nation of always, trying to bring people together. So this resonated with me very strongly. And in the end, I just have a message for everybody who is listening in on this, conference that we are having. All the kids who are listening to this message, I was sitting there with you, I was sitting on the chairs that you are sitting on today, and I had never thought I would reach here, I would go to space. But my message to you is, if I can do this, you can do this too. And we have to make it work, and we have to go forward from here. One mission after another. We'll have Gaganyaan, and thereafter Bharati Antariksh Station, and we'll have a series of missions. So I want you to dream, I want you to think that you can do this, and we will together make this happen. And with this, I will end this with the key message that I've had throughout the mission, while going up, while on orbit, and while coming back. भारत आज भी अंतरिक्ष से सारे जहां से अच्छा दिखता है. जय हिंद, जय भारत.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद ग्रुप कैप्टन सुभांशु शुक्ला for this inspiring thought and speech. Now I request Honorable Minister Dr. Jiten Singh ji to address the media.
Thank you, Mr. Oja, Chairman Narayanan, Group Captains Prashant, Subhanshu, friends from the media. I know you would be waiting to have more of interaction with the two gentlemen sitting left and right of me, so I would not take long, and without taking the risk of being repetitive, just to add one or two observations. To take off from what Narayanan was saying about the recent missions and the upcoming missions, I think what might have struck you is that the Department of Space has been around for nearly 70 years, and officially the ISRO was established in 1969, so I'm sure one day some of you, some of the analysts might be asked why all this had to happen only in the last few years, why it couldn't have happened in the last 5-6 decades. And since all of us belong to the domain of science which teaches us not to speak without evidence, I think that's because in the last few years we have started following the strategies which are followed by the rest of the world. Now our benchmarks are global benchmarks, our strategies are global, and the parameters that we are seeking to live up to global. And therefore, and this entire story began somewhere in 2018. For the first time, I think Dr. Kiran Kumar was the chairman, and he said to me that now we are ready to actually prepare a human being going up to the space. So I said, let's verify whether we can actually do that. So he got back to me after a few days. Yes, we are very sure. And it's time now also to announce to the countrymen. And then the Independence Day was going to happen a few months, a few weeks later. So all of us decided and promised each other to maintain a guarded religious silence so that we could have the announcement done by the Prime Minister of India from the ramparts of Red Fort, because you know what it means when the Prime Minister himself announces. And I think that was the first momentous occasion for each one of us associated with ISRO when we heard the Prime Minister on the Independence Day of 2018 declaring to the nation that we are now ready to send an Indian into the space. And thereafter this entire process started. We had the potential astronauts, just Narayanan was talking about. They started their training. Then suddenly the imponderables happened. The COVID struck us. They were there in Moscow that time. The Gregory Institute that got to get back, the lockdown. So everything got delayed. Actually, we had very ambitiously planned it to have this first human mission coinciding with the 75th year of India's independence. But then since everything went haywire, so it could not materialize. And then, of course, when the training was almost complete, the Indian module, the Russian module, then this happened. the suggestion that we could have an Indian astronaut. And that happened when Prime Minister Modi was on a visit to DC and was having parleys with President Biden. And the first thing I told the then chairman, I said, look here, now you don't take it just on its face value. It's a recognition of the Indian talent. Now we are being solicited because they know the value of our contribution. So our collaboration has now reached an equal level. So we are collaborating at an equal platform. And then, of course, Prashant and Subhashu were there. So when you try to seek answers why it didn't happen, as Narayanan was saying, we were just almost one digit or zero startups till 5 years back. Today we have more than 300. What also I think he should have mentioned is that our space economy was almost dismal. Not even worth mentioning. Today we are $8 billion, and the manner in which we are progressing, our projections indicate that in just next 8 to 10 years we'll be going up nearly 5 times, maybe $45 billion, which otherwise means that as we move on from economy number 4 to 3, 2 and 1, space component is going to be a major value addition to the future economy growth. And as I've always said, that when you scientifically think how the economy is going to grow from where we are, it is going to happen from the unexplored or the underexplored sectors, which were there but which were not attended to. So one of them is space, the other is oceans, which also we have started deep ocean mission. I'm not going to talk about it right now. Now, I think the biggest turning point was when the Prime Minister agreed to open up the space sector to the private sector. And some of the media friends very fancifully and very beautifully reported the Prime Minister Modi has unlocked India's space. And I said it is the unlocking of the Sriharikota gates, because only 10 people would sit there and do the launching. The first time I went, Dr. Radhakrishnan was there in the middle of night at about 3 o'clock. He said, I'll take you to a place where even my scientists are not allowed to go because it's such a prohibited space. And then it was about 1:30. I said, Radha, I try to learn one new thing each day. What I learned today is that one should be either as an eminent scientist as you are, or somehow manage to become a minister in the Department of Space and Research. But then why this restriction? And I'm glad the Honorable Prime Minister allowed us to do this today. At any point of time, we have 15 to 20,000 people watching the launching, and we have created a separate exclusive space zone for the media persons. We have on an average 1,000-1,500 million. So this opening up gave us a lot of enthusiasm. It also gave us, and the private sector, the private boys and girls who came in as startups, they not only gained out economically, financially, some of them are now making lucrative entrepreneurs, but they also added value knowledge-wise. They came in a lot of new ideas. The first time why I'm saying so that these are lesser known facts and lesser reported. When the Sky Route was launched, the first one, I noticed a small gadget there on the rocket. I didn't know. I asked the chairman, I said, what is this? He said, I can't figure out. I said, if chairman can't figure out, who else would? So I said, let's call the boys. So when we called the boys, they said, sir, when you send a rocket up, the Doordarshan catches from the ground. We have put a camera on the top of it. So they were actually coming with new ideas, and that's how the growth has gained momentum. Otherwise, there was never a dearth of talent. You've seen those pictures of Sarabhai carrying some of his saman on the baggage. But one more thing I wish to add, because there are some cynics, they say, what are you going to gain out of this? On the one hand, our space missions are much cost effective compared to the counterpart missions elsewhere. Over here, we just spent out 500 to 600 crore, even in this mission. And it was one of the most beautiful examples of the public-private participation, 4-party. Our Chandrayaan was just about 600, not even 1/3 or 1/4 of what the other counterpart missions. But even more importantly, more than just sending up rockets, we are into other sectors for the ease of living of the common citizens, the infrastructure sector, development. Our work as far as space technology is concerned is of a much more volume in other sectors. Like, for example, Gati Shakti has become now a global model for development. Our Swamitra program, where the drones and space technology get together to map out the land. So you've made the citizen the master of his destiny. He doesn't have to depend on the patwari or the revenue officer. Our telemedicine, our health, flood disaster information is being shared by all the neighboring countries. Geo-Manrega, housing, our Amrit program, our smart city program, the agriculture sector, and most of all the defense sector. The entire warfare that happened during Operation Sindoor was a combination of space technology and the Department of Atomic Energy, and all the technology was adopted in the last 10-11 years. So this was, the Operation Sindoor gave us an opportunity to test our capabilities on the Pakistani soil, incidentally. So all this, you can understand, we are confined, because seeing a rocket going up and then talking to somebody sitting over there is little more, sounds a little more romantic, rightly so. But otherwise, we are in a much, much bigger way contributing. I would rather say space technology has entered every Indian household today. Now, what was special about the XGM mission is, from our point of view, also from the government's point of view, also from the point of view of the dispensation that is laying down the policies today, I think in a single mission, through a single mission, our astronauts have lived up to 3 or 4 flagship mantras which Prime Minister Modi has been constantly practicing, propagating over the last nearly 12 years, ever since he's been at the helm. A, indigenous, Atmanirbhar Bharat. The astronauts were Indians, and that too from the proud Indian Air Force. The entire technology which they got, the kits that they carried for the experiments were developed by the Indian resources, none of them from outside. And of course, same is going to happen with the Gaganyaan as well. So that is living up to Atmanirbharta. The second, these kits were developed by different departments. One was, of course, Department of Biotechnology. You will be happy to know that we have entered into a formal MOU between the Department of Biotechnology and the Department of Space. And somebody asked me, what is the idea? I said, one day we'll have a space physician. In fact, I must compliment Shivanshu. The experiments that he conducted were actually meant for a biotechnologist to do. But he proved to be a very good learner and did them as well, because we couldn't have sent a biotechnologist there without getting acclimatized to the space. But one day that will happen. So we have, learning from this experience, this episode, we have actually started doing that. And we had the contribution from the IITs, from the Indian Institute of Science in Bengaluru. So the second mantra, whole of government and whole of nation approach. And thirdly, most importantly, the experiments conducted out there in space, whether they are life sciences, whether they are myogenesis, etc., which will of course not only be benefit only in the space but also have replications on the earth. The experiments have been conducted by an Indian, but the benefit is going to be to the entire mankind, which means we have now set the first sterling example of Vishwa Bandhu Bharat, which Prime Minister keeps saying. So, and the outcome, some people ask, of course, it has given India capability, esteem, confidence, and world also the confidence of larger scale collaborations. Of course, as Narayana was saying, docking and dockings for the next mission, Bharat's service station, and later on the Indian on the surface of moon. And he's talked about, I think 2025 has been a landmark year for us. We ended 24 with SpaceX, we began 25 with another mission. And now we have this. So this quantum leap has happened only in these last 3-4 years. And I think because you would be wishing to interact, so I would not take long. But what I don't know whether you have noted is that we, the Government of India, and therefore also the nation has laid down before it the award target of 2047 when India celebrates the 100 years of independence, and we achieve that coveted goal of being acknowledged as Viksit Bharat. But ladies and gentlemen, just 7 years before that, we'll have an Indian landing on moon and declaring from the surface of moon that took care, Viksit Bharat is in the coming. So that's going to be the importance of space. Thank you very much.
थैंक यू सर. मीडिया मित्रों, इसके बाद अब हम प्रश्न लेंगे. एक बात आपसे और बतानी थी कि प्रश्नोत्तर के दौरान भी आप अपने प्रश्न पूछ लें, क्योंकि अलग से कोई बाइट या साक्षात्कार देना संभव नहीं होगा. और दूसरे, चूंकि सबके प्रश्नों के उत्तर लिए जाएंगे, तो हम एक तरफ से सर लाइन से ले लेते हैं, एक जिससे क्रम बना रहेगा. तो पहली रो से अगर कोई नहीं है तो सेकेंड रो में आप प्रश्न पूछें. और एक चीज और ध्यान रखें, अगर किसी ने प्रश्न
ये सीक्रेट रेसिपी MDH का जीरा सिप जल जीरा मसाला।
इसको घर पे लगाओगे तो शादी का तो पता नहीं, पर घर पक्का नहीं टूटेगा।
रुंगटा नहीं तो घर स्ट्रॉन्ग नहीं। रुंगटा स्टील TMT बार एकदम सॉलिड।
पहाड़ों में एक हाइकिंग स्टिक भी बन सकती है।
आर प्योर शाही पनीर मसाला, डिलीशियस, हेल्दी एवरीडे।
आर प्योर सूजी पास्ता, उबालो मिलाओ और खाओ,
8 मिनट में तैयार।
क्या टेस्ट है सबका राजा आर प्योर मसाला।
The Agni 5 missile, recently tested, exhibited a flight path that deviated from the typical ballistic trajectory expected of such missiles. Unlike the standard parabolic arc that characterizes most ballistic missile flights, the Agni 5's movement included a distinct zigzag pattern during its ascent, which is unusual for conventional ballistic trajectories. This deviation is not merely a visual anomaly, but a deliberate design choice, reflecting advancements in missile technology and strategic considerations. The zigzag pattern observed in the Agni 5's flight can be attributed to several factors. Firstly, it may be a result of the missile's guidance system making real-time corrections to its path. Modern ballistic missiles, especially those with intercontinental capabilities, are equipped with advanced inertial navigation systems and possibly even satellite-guided corrections. These systems allow the missile to adjust its
Breaking news now coming in. There are strong tremors that have been felt in the Kashmir Valley, a massive earthquake that has jolted the parts of Kashmir. We learn initial details just coming in. The tremors have caused panic among the residents. However, there has been no loss or damage of property or life. Details on where was the magnitude, what was the initial point and what was the magnitude of the earthquake on the Richter scale is still awaited. But the details that are just coming in is that there is a massive earthquake that has been felt in parts of Kashmir Valley. Jammu, however, has not been affected. There were strong tremors that were felt across North Kashmir, to be specific. This has caused panic among the residents. However, there has been no immediate reports of any damage to property or life. Arawat is joining us live on the broadcast. Arawat, what are the details that we are getting in as far as this earthquake is concerned? What was the magnitude on the Richter scale?
Yes, absolutely. We have seen that the reports are coming from the North Kashmir districts that the strong earthquake tremors were felt, and we have also got the reports from the South Kashmir where the minor reports are coming that there is no loss of life or any property damage. And right now in the Baramulla or Khokhra and other districts of the North Kashmir, including Bandipora, we have seen that the district administration is accessing the situation, but there is no reports of any type of property damage anywhere in the North Kashmir or human loss. But yes, the strong earthquake tremors felt a while back in the North Kashmir. Also, we are getting to know that the same kind of tremors are also felt in the South Kashmir, Anantnag and other parts of the Kashmir Valley. As of now, we have seen that the administration is on alert, and also they have started to gather the inputs where what was the magnitude of this earthquake, and also the reports are being collected. After a while back, we have also learned that the district administration in the Baramulla and other parts of the Kashmir has told officers to access the situation, whether it's any kind of report of the property damage or any other loss of the life. But yes, there is no loss of life so far, but the situation is normal. People have left their homes for a while back after felting the earthquake tremors in the parts of the Kashmir Valley. Yes.
Right, Arawat. It seems the epicenter seems to be in
same objective. Training was different, but philosophies broadly, for a human spaceflight mission are similar, but the methodology is probably different. That's what I will say.
54. Yeah. So, I'd like to just, add to what Shukh has said. When we
did our training in Russia and in the US, they were slightly different, but the astronaut or the cosmonaut community, we are all one. So even when we were there in Houston, we interacted with the cosmonauts. They were there to go in the Crew Dragon. And when we were there in Moscow, we interacted with the American astronauts. So space actually gets everybody together. And it is a common place where all knowledge is going from one side to. And I can tell you one thing out here, and that's what makes us Indians very unique. We adapt very fast. Whether it's our accent, whether it is the way we can, understand, and anywhere we go, whether it's in Moscow or in the US, the first thing they say is, my God, you guys have brought out, problems in our books, which the last 60 years, nobody has brought out. Because we want to, I don't use the Hindi word out here, you know what I'm trying to say, it starts with a K. We always, we have that inside us, but it's a good thing. And that's why we always are best wherever we go. And I'm telling you, from the horse's mouth, they actually said this. Thank you.
54.
Hi, this is Anona from the Indian Express. My question is to both the astronauts and Dr. Narayanan. What have we learned from Axiom 4 that can be used in Gaganyaan mission? If you could give a couple of specific things that we have picked up during this mission.
I think I did mention it when I was speaking in generic about what was the experience and how we did it. Human spaceflight missions are inherently much more complex than unmanned missions, because there are lives involved and there are complexities which come in with a human being on board. And there is a literature available, you can read up about this and you can, learn about it. But still there are, like I said, the intangibles. You don't get to know them by just reading in the books or by, reading the articles. By being a part of this mission, we witnessed an end-to-end execution of a human spaceflight mission, and the learnings that are gained are much beyond the textbooks and the material that we have. Like, experience, small things, small stuff that you see every day happening. Why are they important? And what would happen if you miss it? And then during our mission, there were certain things that happened, the contingencies which were slightly off nominal, and that also helps you understand of why these missions are so complex, and what is important. So I think the value of being a part of such mission is really immeasurable, like the minister was mentioning, that it is, the information gained is much more and much beyond than what is the defined objective of the entire mission. Just by being there, having the experience, you touch the suit, feel it, and then you come back and say, this is what it was like. You cannot describe it in words, but you know how it feels like. So I think that is very important, and I think we have extensive information now, extensive knowledge, and also the perspective of both the sides, the Russian side and the US side as well, and I think that is going to prove really beneficial for our own mission, Gaganyaan.
39.
Sorry. Okay, please. Like what Shuk said, I would say, even if you write a PhD on the smell of a rose, a person who has never smelt a rose will not know what it means after reading the entire PhD.
Amity has been ranked among the top universities globally for producing the most employable graduates by the Times Higher Education UK. Yet another testimony to Amity's excellent placement record.
थोड़े में ज्यादा स्वाद ये ही तो है इसकी खास बात। वाओ मामा, क्या स्वाद है? अरे मेरे राजा।
MDH की देगी मिर्च,
देगी मिर्च का तड़का, अंग अंग फड़का।
MDH की देगी मिर्च।
मेरी गाड़ी की फोटो भी ले रहे हो? मैं कह रहा हूं
बंदा मारते हैं यार।
मेरी गाड़ी की फोटो खींचे यार वीर। हो रहा है कहना हाईवे पे यार। फिर हां ले ली साहब फोटो खींच।
In Punjab, a speeding car struck and killed a 65-year-old man near the Mullanpur Air Force Station. The victim, Jog Singh from Hoshiarpur village in New Chandigarh, was hit by the car, resulting in severe injuries that tore his body apart. Sources report that the vehicle registered in Chandigarh carried 4 teenagers, all students at a management college in Sarangpur. After the incident, police quickly escorted the teenagers away from the scene in a police vehicle, according to claims. Jog Singh was rushed to Khokhra Sub-Divisional Hospital, where he was declared dead.
This is Republic Jack Oliver's studio. Stay tuned for all the breaking news and updates. I am Tanisha Avasthi. Let's get started.
MDH की देगी मीरज,
देगी मिर्च का तड़का, अंग अंग फड़का।
MDH की देगी मीरज।
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे। केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार, विमल बोलो जुबान केसरी।
थोड़े में ज्यादा स्वाद, यही तो है इसकी खास बात। वाओ मामा, क्या स्वाद है। अरे मेरी राजा,
सबका राजा आरती और मसाला।
The Agni 5 missile, recently tested, exhibited a flight path that deviated from the typical ballistic trajectory expected of such missiles. Unlike the standard parabolic arc that characterizes most ballistic missile flights, the Agni 5's movement included a distinct zigzag pattern during its ascent, which is unusual for conventional ballistic trajectories. This deviation is not merely a visual anomaly, but a deliberate design choice, reflecting advancements in missile technology and strategic considerations. The zigzag pattern observed in the
From Asia's largest news headquarters, setting the agenda for Bharat. You're watching Republic.
A very good afternoon, viewers. It's 2 p.m. and you're watching Live and Breaking with me, Antara Gupta. We are tracking a lot of big stories for you, but first, Arnab remains the undisputed primetime king, hitting a record of 92.8%. We'll be getting you all of that. Plus, we are also very, very closely tracking the Dharmasthala hoax probe, which is now out in the open. The hoax has been laid bare. We'll be getting you all the details on that.
मोशन में दो इन फेवर पी से आए, दो अगेंस्ट पी से नो। I think the ayes have it, the motion is adopted. प्लीज हाथ में इस तरह का पोस्टर का आना गलत है बिल में। प्लीज गो बैक टू योर सीट्स। Sri Ashwini Vaishnav to move a motion for consideration of the promotion and regulation of online gaming Bill 2025.
Honorable Deputy Chairman, sir, I rise to move that the promotion and regulation of online gaming Bill 2025, as passed by the Lok Sabha, be taken into consideration. माननीय उपसभापति महोदय, समाज में समय समय पर कई कुरीतियां आती हैं। ऐसी परिस्थितियों में सरकार की और संसद की जिम्मेदारी बनती है कि इन कुरीतियों पर कठोर कार्रवाई करें, इस तरह के समाधान लाएं, इस तरह के कानून लाएं, जिससे कि समाज में आने वाली इन कुरीतियों पर एक अंकुश लग सके। हम सब जानते हैं पहले एक चिट फंड, और जो चिट फंड वाले थे आज वेल में खड़े हैं, जो एक चिट फंड के कारण जो कई परिवार नष्ट हो रहे थे, उनको मोदी जी की सरकार ने कानून लाकर समस्या को समाप्त किया, कंट्रोल किया। बिल्डर्स जो हमारे मध्यम वर्ग के परिवारों को एक तरीके से परेशान कर रहे थे, उन बिल्डर वर्ग को भी मोदी जी की सरकार ने कानून लाकर इस समस्या का समाधान किया। माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, माननीय सभापति महोदय, मध्यम वर्ग के परिवारों पर टैक्स का बोझ हटे, इसलिए मोदी जी की सरकार ने 12 लाख रुपए तक की इनकम टैक्स की छूट दी। माननीय सभापति महोदय, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक सिगरेट से स्वास्थ्य को हानि हो रही थी, ऐसे में भी मोदी जी की सरकार ने कानून लाकर समस्या का समाधान किया। सभापति महोदय, मध्यम वर्ग और नौजवानों के हित की जब भी बात होती है तो मोदी जी ने रेवेन्यू और अर्थव्यवस्था को एक तरफ रखकर उससे ऊपर उठकर हमेशा मध्यम वर्ग और युवाओं के हित की बात को चुना है। आज भी ऐसा एक विषय इस महान सदन के सामने है। माननीय उपसभापति महोदय, इस विषय पर अगर विपक्ष आज काम करता, चर्चा में भाग लेता, तो हमें भी समझ में आता कि वो भी मध्यम वर्ग और युवाओं के हित की बात करते हैं, लेकिन उन्हें इस हित की कोई चिंता नहीं है। वो केवल और केवल अपने राजनीतिक उद्देश्य के लिए ही काम करते हैं। माननीय उपसभापति महोदय, ऑनलाइन गेमिंग एक बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट एक विषय है जो एक डिजिटल की दुनिया में एक महत्वपूर्ण सेक्टर बन के उभरा है। उपसभापति महोदय, इसके 3 सेगमेंट है। पहला सेगमेंट है ई स्पोर्ट्स, जिसमें एक टीम बनाकर खेलते हैं, कोऑर्डिनेशन सीखते हैं, स्ट्रेटेजिक थिंकिंग होती है। हमारे प्लेयर्स ने भी कई मेडल जीते हैं। इस बिल में ई स्पोर्ट्स को प्रमोट किया जाएगा, उसके लिए एक अथॉरिटी बनाई जाएगी और इसको एक लीगल रिकॉग्निशन मिलेगा। माननीय उपसभापति महोदय, दूसरा सेगमेंट है ऑनलाइन सोशल गेम्स। हम सबके जीवन में है, सॉलिटेयर है, चेस है, सुडोकू है, रिक्रिएशन के लिए खेला जाता है, एजुकेशन के लिए खेला जाता है, मेमोरी ट्रेनिंग के लिए खेला जाता है। इस बिल में ऑनलाइन सोशल गेम्स को प्रमोट किया जाएगा, इनकरेज किया जाएगा अथॉरिटी बना के। माननीय उपसभापति महोदय, ऑनलाइन गेमिंग की पूरी दुनिया के 2/3 सेगमेंट को इस बिल में प्रमोट किया जा रहा है, लेकिन एक ऐसा सेगमेंट है, तीसरा सेगमेंट ऑनलाइन मनी गेम्स, जिसके कारण समाज में और विशेषकर मध्यम वर्गीय युवाओं में बड़ी समस्या बनकर उभरा है। एडिक्शन हो जाता है, परिवार की बचत इसमें चली जाती है। करीब करीब एक अनुमान है कि 45 करोड़ लोग इसकी चपेट में आ चुके हैं। 20,000 करोड़ रुपए से ज्यादा राशि हमारे मध्यम वर्गीय परिवारों के मेहनत की कमाई इसमें नष्ट हो गई है। और तो और वर्ल्ड हेल्थ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ने इसे गेमिंग डिसऑर्डर डिक्लेयर किया है। इंटरनेशनल क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ डिजीज ICD-11 के माध्यम से इसको गेमिंग डिसऑर्डर डिक्लेयर किया है। ऑनलाइन मनी गेमिंग आज एक पब्लिक हेल्थ रिस्क बन चुका है। माननीय उपसभापति महोदय, साइकोलॉजिकल डिसऑर्डर्स, कंपल्सिव बिहेवियर, विड्रॉल सिम्टम्स, वायलेंट बिहेवियर, ऐसी समस्या इससे उत्पन्न हो रही है। कई परिवार ऑनलाइन गेमिंग से नष्ट हो चुके हैं। मैं कुछ हेडलाइंस पढ़ना चाहूंगा। 9 अक्टूबर 2024, टाइम्स ऑफ इंडिया, गेमिंग एडिक्शन, ट्रैजिक सुसाइड ऑफ 20-year-old फ्रॉम गेमिंग एडिक्शन स्पार्क्स कंसर्न्स। 19 मई 2025, इकोनॉमिक टाइम्स, ₹1 lakh, then fell into ₹9 lakh debt trap. Young onliner gamer who nearly lost her life shares advice that could save yours. Siliguri Times, youth commit suicide in Siliguri due to debt. Telangana News, Creo family die by suicide after son incurs ₹30 lakh debt in online gambling. News Meter, online betting, 24 people die by suicide in Telangana. Actors, social influencers fuel the crisis. India Today, Sikkim man dies by suicide in Gyal Singh, suicide note points to। एक के बाद एक माननीय उपसभापति महोदय, न्यूज में लगातार इसमें छपा है। NDTV 21 दिसंबर 2024, मैन लूजेज मदर्स कैंसर ट्रीटमेंट फंड टू ऑनलाइन गेम्स एंड डाइज बाय सुसाइड। एक तरीके से माननीय उपसभापति महोदय, ये एक बहुत बड़ी समस्या बन चुकी है और इसका एक दूसरा बड़ा पहलू है मनी लॉन्ड्रिंग और टेरर सपोर्ट। टेरर एक्टिविटीज में भी मनी गेमिंग का एक बड़ा प्रभाव देखा गया है। माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, माननीय सभापति महोदय, इस समस्या को रोकने के प्रयास भी हुए, सेल्फ रेगुलेशन का भी प्रयास किया गया, परंतु ये समस्या बढ़ती गई। करीब 45 करोड़ व्यक्ति 20,000 करोड़ से अधिक रुपए की राशि इस ऑनलाइन मनी गेमिंग में गंवा चुके हैं। आज ये समस्या ड्रग्स की समस्या के समान बन चुकी है। माननीय उपसभापति महोदय, इसीलिए ये कठोर कदम उठाने का निर्णय लिया गया। माननीय उपसभापति महोदय, ऑनलाइन मनी गेम्स के पीछे ताकतवर लोग हैं, कोर्ट में भी चैलेंज करेंगे, मीडिया और सोशल मीडिया के माध्यम से कैंपेन भी करेंगे, लेकिन जब हमारे युवाओं और मध्यम वर्ग के परिवारों को बचाने का विषय आता है तो मोदी जी के लिए प्राथमिकता केवल और केवल मध्यम वर्ग के परिवार और युवा है, नौजवान है। आपके माध्यम से माननीय उपसभापति महोदय, मैं सारे देश को, प्रबुद्ध वर्ग को, विपक्ष के मान्यवर सांसद जो आज वेल के अंदर कूदे हैं, उनको भी सबको आह्वान करता हूं, मीडिया को, कि समाज में तेजी से बढ़ रही इस कुरीति को समाप्त करने में मदद करें, हमारे युवाओं को, छात्रों को इस नशे से मुक्त कराएं, हमारे मध्यम वर्ग परिवारों को बचाएं। माननीय उपसभापति महोदय जी, धन्यवाद।
Motion moved. There is one amendment by Dr. John Britas for reference of the promotion and regulation of online gambling bill 2025 to a select committee of the Rajya Sabha. Honorable members, sub-rule 2 of the Rule 72 of the Rules of Procedure and Conduct of Business, the Council of States Rajya Sabha stipulates that no member shall be appointed to a select committee if he is not willing to serve on the committee, and that the mover of the motion that the bill be referred to a select committee shall ascertain whether a member proposed to be named by him is willing to serve on the committee. I presume that the honourable member has, while submitting his notice to the motion for referring the bill to the select committee, complied with the requirements of Rule 72(2). Member may move the amendment at this stage without any speech. Mr. John Britas, are you moving?
Sir, of course, sir.
You are moving?
Yes, this government is butchering.
No, this is going on record. You have only to move it. It is moved. Dr. John Britas has moved the amendment. Motion for consideration of the bill and the amendment moved thereto are now open for discussion. I shall now call upon the members whose names have been received for participation in the discussion. Before that, LOP wants to please take your seats. Please.
सर,
माननीय एलओपी जी, विषय ये है,
मैं आपसे
विषय ये है द प्रमोशन एंड रेगुलेशन ऑफ ऑनलाइन गैम्बलिंग बिल। आप इस पर बोलेंगे, रिकॉर्ड पे जाएगा। आप जानते हैं रोज। आप बैठकर बात कर। कोई दिक्कत, सब लोग अंदर थे। आप नहीं, एक मिनट प्लीज, आप
जी, जब सब अंदर थे उस वक्त आपने बिल पास किया और अब मुझे हमको सिखा रहे हैं तुम सब
नियम कानून क्या है, बिल में थे, प्लेकार्ड लेकर उसमें थे, गलत कर रहे थे।
सर, मैं आपसे विनती करता हूं जी कि सबका सुनिए, आप हमारे पॉइंट्स को डिसमिस कीजिए, नो वी डोंट बॉदर, लेकिन कम से कम इस कार्रवाई में हमको क्या कहना है उसको भी अगर आप चांस नहीं देते या अवकाश नहीं देते तो ये बहुत बड़ा गलत है। और इससे मैं ये कहूंगा,
आप सर इस बिल पर बोलना चाहेंगे, मैं स्वागत करूंगा।
सुनिए,
स्वागत करूंगा। इसके अलावा कोई चीज नहीं,
हाउस में क्या चल रहा है
जी,
और आप सुनना चाहिए, नहीं तो
मैं इसके अलावा
वोट चोरी, एक तो वोट चोरी करेगा।
माननीय किरण रिजिजू,
खड़गे जी ने सीसीदा चेयर के ऊपर में अभी जो बात किया, चेयर के ऊपर में क्वेश्चन जो उठाया, ये गलत बात है। चेयर हमेशा बोलने के लिए मौका देते हैं, वो सब्जेक्ट में नहीं बोलते हैं, सब्जेक्ट में नहीं बोलते, फिर आपको इल्जाम लगाते हैं। चेयर को इस तरह से इल्जाम लगाना ठीक बात नहीं है। लीडर ऑफ ऑपोजिशन खड़गे जी, ये बहुत गलत बात है। मैं आपको फिर से कहता हूँ, आप विषय में बोलिए, नहीं तो कैसे रिकॉर्ड भेजेगा।
चला है पूरा ये सत्र, मानसून सत्र में आप लोगों ने चेयर को कोऑपरेट नहीं किया, बिल पे चर्चा के लिए समय दिया, बिजनेस एडवाइजरी में टाइम सेट किया, आप बोलते नहीं है, फिर अंत में आज इल्जाम लगा रहे हैं कि बोलने के लिए मौका नहीं देते हैं। ये गलत बात है, मैं इसका खंडन करता हूँ।
Showing placards in the house is against the convention. Now we go back for discussion. श्रीमती माया नारनोलिया।
माननीय उपसभापति महोदय जी, मैं आपका धन्यवाद ज्ञापित करती हूँ कि आपने इस महत्वपूर्ण बिल में मुझे बोलने का अवसर प्रदान किया। यह विधेयक हमारे देश के युवाओं
वो पार्टिसिपेट नहीं कर रहे, इसलिए हम लोग इस शोरगोल में कोई बोल नहीं सकते, सुनने वाला नहीं, डिस्टर्ब कर रहे हैं, इसलिए बिल को पारित करने के लिए हम अनुरोध करते हैं।
माननीय सदस्य बोलने वाले हैं, अगर वो नहीं बोलना चाहते तो मैं बिल पास करने की ओर मैं आगे बढ़ रहा हूँ। प्लीज श्री अश्विनी वैष्णव टू रिप्लाई द डिस्कशन। श्री अश्विनी वैष्णव।
उपसभापति महोदय, इस विषय पे डिटेल में चर्चा हो गई है, मैं आपसे निवेदन करूंगा अब इस बिल को पास किया जाए।
I shall now put the amendment moved by Dr. John Britas. Dr. John Britas, I am bringing your amendment.
Sir, he wants to speak.
No, you speak to me. Nothing is going on record. No. I shall now put the amendment moved by Dr. John Britas for the reference of the promotion and regulation of online gaming bill 2025 as passed by Lok Sabha to a select committee of the Rajya Sabha to vote. The question is that the bill to promote and regulate the online gaming sector including e-sports, educational games and social gaming, to provide for the appointment of an authority for coordinated policy support, strategic development and regulatory oversight of the sector, to prohibit the offering, operation, facilitation, advertisement, promotion and participation in online money games through any computer resource, mobile device or the internet, particularly where such activities operate across state borders or from foreign jurisdictions, to protect individuals, especially youth and vulnerable populations, from the adverse social, economic, psychological and privacy-related impacts of such games, to ensure the responsible use of digital technology, to maintain public order and protect public health, to safeguard the integrity of financial systems and the security and sovereignty of the state, to establish a uniform national level legal framework in the public interest and the formats connected therewith or incidental thereto as passed by Lok Sabha, we refer to a select committee of the Rajya Sabha consisting of the following members: Dr. John Britas, Professor Manoj Kumar Jha, Sri A. Rahim, Sri Vikas Ranjan Bhattacharya, Dr. V. Sivadasan, Sri Sandosh Kumar P, Sri P.P. Sunir, Sri Jos K. Mani, Sri Trichu Siva, Sri Abdul Wahab, with Sri Harish Viren, with instructions to report by the last day of the first week of the next session 269 of the Rajya Sabha. Parliamentary Affairs.
अपोजिशन का हंगामा की वजह से चर्चा पूरा नहीं हो पा रहा है। इतना इम्पोर्टेंट बिल समाज के लिए, युवाओं के लिए बना रहे हैं, फिर भी साथ नहीं दिया, तो हमारा जो माननीय सदस्य अपना बात रखना चाहता है तो अनुमति दे दीजिए। रिकॉर्ड में सपोर्ट, बिल के सपोर्ट में रखना चाहते हैं।
1 minute. With instructions to report by the last day of the first week of the next section 269 of the Rajya Sabha. Those in favor will please say aye. John Britas, please. John Britas.
Sir, they are butchering democracy.
Please say no. Please. आप इस तरह खड़े कर, please. I have already given you opportunity.
Mike.
Yes, Mike is there.
Sir, I want to move the motion to protect this country from you, sir.
I want to move. Those in favor will say aye. Those against will be say no. I think the noes have it, the amendment is negative. I shall now put the motion moved by Sri Ashwini Vaishnav to vote.
The question is that Promotion and Regulation of Online Gaming Bill 2025 as passed by Lok Sabha be taken into consideration. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. The motion is adopted. We shall now take up clause by clause consideration of the bill. Honorable members Dr. John Britas and Dr. V. Sivadasan have submitted amendments to clause 3, clause 6 to 8, clause 12 and 13, clause 15 to 19 and insertion of new clauses 19A and 19B and clause 1 of the bill. However, as members are not present, however, the members are present. We shall now take up clause by clause consideration of the bill. Clause 2 stands part of the bill. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. Clause 2 is adopted. Clause 3 stands part of the bill. There is one amendment, number 15 by Dr. V. Sivadasan. Dr. V. Sivadasan. Yes. Are you moving the amendment?
Sir,
are you moving the amendment?
My amendment is very important for protect the nation.
Yes.
So you please should discuss properly the amendment.
You move, please.
And sir, so my request is the proper discussion.
Or not? Yes or no?
I ready.
Moving or not?
What story we will discuss?
No, you are not going on record. So amendment you are not moving. Amendment you are not moving. I shall now put clause 3 to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. Clause 3 is adopted. Clause 4 and 5 stand part of the bill. There is those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. Clauses 4 and 5 are adopted. Clause 6 stands part of the bill. There is one amendment. Clause 4 and 5 are adopted. Clause 6 stands part of the bill. There is one amendment. Number 1 by Dr. John Britas. Are you moving the amendment?
Sir, they are butchering the debate.
You are not moving. I shall now put clause 6 to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. Clause 6 is adopted. Clause 7 stands part of the bill. There are 2 amendments. Number 2 by Dr. John Britas. Are you moving the amendment? Yes or no?
Mike, sir.
Yes, Mike is there already. Yes or no?
Sir, they are butchering the
debate. You are not moving. Number 16 by Dr. B. Sivadasan. Are you moving or not?
Camera. Sir.
Are you moving or not?
Sir.
Yes or no?
Sir.
You are not moving.
Sir, please.
You are not moving. You are not moving. You have to tell only yes or no. I say now clause 7 to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. Clause 7 is adopted. Clause 8 stands part of the bill. There are 6 amendments. Number 3 to 6 by Dr. John Britas. Are you moving the amendments?
Mike, sir.
Mike is there. Are you moving or not?
TV में बैठे हैं, what is
yes or no?
I will yes or no. TV.
Yes or no?
TV में दिखाइए. Hey, what is it?
Number 17 and 18 by Dr. V. Sivadasan. Are you moving?
Sir.
Are you moving?
Camera. You are
not moving. You are not moving. I shall now put clause 8 to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. Clause 8 is adopted. Clauses 9 to 11 stand part of the bill. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. Clauses 9 to 11 are adopted.
Clause 12 stands part of the bill. There is one amendment, number 7 by Dr. John Brittas. Are you moving the amendment, yes or no? You are not on the place, Dr. John Brittas. Amendment not moved. I shall now put clause 12 to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. Clause 12 is adopted. Clause 13 stands part of the bill. There is one amendment, number 8 by Dr. John Brittas. Are you moving? You are not on the place. Dr. John Brittas, you are not on the place. Amendment not moved. I shall now put clause 13 to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. Clause 13 is adopted. Clause 14 stands part of the bill. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. Clause 14 is adopted. Clause 15 stands part of the bill. There are two amendments. Number 9 by Dr. John Brittas. Not moving. Number 19 by Dr. V. Sivadasan. Are you moving?
Sir, you please.
Yes or no? Nothing is there. You are not moving. I shall now put clause 15 to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. Clause 15 is adopted. Clause 16 stands part of the bill. There are two amendments, number 10 and 11 by Dr. John Brittas. Are you moving? You are not on the place. Not moved. Amendment not moved. I shall now put clause 16 to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. Clause 16 is adopted. Clause 17 stands part of the bill. There are two amendments, number 12 and 13 by Dr. John Brittas. Are you moving the amendment? Not on the place. Amendment not moved. I shall now put clause 17 to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. Clause 17 is adopted. Clause 18 stands part of the bill. There is one amendment, number 20 by Dr. V. Sivadasan. Are you moving?
Sir, you please provide the mic.
Mic is there.
Mic and camera, sir. Mic and camera, sir.
Please, you are not moving.
Yes,
you are not interested in moving.
Please protect the right of the public.
I shall now put clause 18 to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. Clause 18 is adopted. Clause 19 stands part of the bill. There is one amendment, number 21 by Dr. V. Sivadasan. Are you moving the amendment?
Sir, you please
yes or no? You are not interested.
The opposition,
you
sir.
are not interested.
You are not very
I shall now put clause 19 to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. Clause 19 is adopted. Insertion of new clauses 19A and 19B. There is one amendment for insertion of new clauses 19A and 19B, number 22 by Dr. V. Sivadasan. Are you moving the amendment?
Sir, democratic rights.
Nothing is going on record. Nothing is going on record. You have to say yes or no. That's all. Clause 20 stands part of the bill. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. Clause 20 is adopted. The preamble stands part of the bill. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. The preamble is adopted. Clause 1 stands part of the bill. There is one amendment, number 14 by Dr. V. Sivadasan. Are you moving the amendment?
Sir, the right of the opposition
yes, you are not interested in moving. You have to say yes and no only. I shall now put clause 1 to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. Clause 1 is adopted. The enacting formula and the title stand part of the bill. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. The enacting formula and the title are adopted. Shri Ashwini Vaishnav to move that the bill be passed.
Honorable Deputy Chairman, sir, I rise to move that the bill be passed.
Motion moved that the bill be passed. The question is that the bill be passed. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. The bill is passed. The House is adjourned for 10 minutes.
All right, so online gaming bill has been passed there in Rajya Sabha. And with this, we're taking a very short break. We'll be right back with more updates on this. But there on the screen, you can see this has been a very stormy session. Today is the last day of the monsoon session of the Parliament. And just a while back, the online gaming bill has been passed in Rajya Sabha. All right, so this is as far as the online gaming bill that is concerned. It will, in fact, defer all the celebrities and influencers from promotion of the betting app. Offshore operators flouting compliance norms has also been tightened as far as the gaming bill is concerned. And just a while back, it was passed in Rajya Sabha. There on the screens, you can see the visuals of the stormy session of the Parliament. Today is the last day of the monsoon session of the Parliament. The Lok Sabha has been adjourned, and now so has the Rajya Sabha as far as the monsoon session of the Parliament is concerned. And with this, we're taking a very short break. Coming up on the other side, we'll tell you about the Dharmasthala mass burial case. Sources have told Republic TV that there's a political link and money trail in the Dharmasthala conspiracy, which is now under the lens.
Our pure Shahi Paneer Masala. Delicious, healthy, every day.
I choose a world where we care and we dare to love. I choose a world where we dream and the limit is the sky. And this world is my home where I'm living my best life.
Mindfully crafted home decor fabrics.
Living my best life.
Sansar, a D-Decor brand. Live consciously.
ये है सीक्रेट रेसिपी MDH का जीरा सिप जल जीरा मसाला। सिप जीरा सिप MDH का जल जीरा सिप MDH का जल जीरा सिप।
The Agni 5 missile, recently tested, exhibited a flight path that deviated from the typical ballistic trajectory expected of such missiles. Unlike the standard parabolic arc that characterizes most ballistic missile flights, the Agni 5's movement included a distinct zigzag pattern during its ascent, which is unusual for conventional ballistic trajectories. This deviation is not merely a visual anomaly, but a deliberate design choice, reflecting advancements in missile technology and strategic considerations. The zigzag pattern observed in the Agni 5's flight can be attributed to several factors. Firstly, it may be a result of the missile's guidance system making real-time corrections to its path. Modern ballistic missiles, especially those with intercontinental capabilities, are equipped with advanced inertial navigation systems and possibly even satellite-guided corrections. These systems allow the missile to adjust its course mid-flight to compensate for external factors like wind resistance, atmospheric density, or even potential defensive measures. The zigzag could be an evasive maneuver designed to confound anti-missile defenses, making it harder for interceptors to predict and track the missile's path. Secondly, the Agni 5's design incorporates multiple stages, each with its own propulsion system. The transition between these stages, particularly the separation of the boost phase and the entry into the mid-course phase, can cause slight deviations in the trajectory. The observed zigzag might be a visual effect of these stage separations, where the exhaust plumes and the missile's body create a deceptive appearance of erratic movement. This is not uncommon.
Key message that I've had throughout the mission, while going up, while on orbit and while coming back, भारत आज भी अंतरिक्ष से सारे जहां से अच्छा दिखता है। जय हिंद, जय भारत।
Recalling his historic mission to International Space Station, Shubhanshu Shukla says India is the best in the whole world. Shubhanshu Shukla shares an inspirational message to space aspirants, says never give up on your dreams.
Of work is done in human rating of the vehicle health management system development, orbital module development, crew escape system development, environmental control and safety system development, parachute development, human-centric product development. In fact, I am happy to say that almost 80% tests are completed.
After Mission International Space Station, next India eyes the Mission Gaganyaan. After Republic TV exposes Dharmasala hoax, Karnataka police arrest hoax activist. His name is Mahesh. High-speed car runs over and kills elderly man near Air Force Station in Mullapur, not too far from Chandigarh. Beer bottles have been found in this car. There's an allegation of the cover-up that has now surfaced. And just a while back, External Affairs Minister Jaishankar has met with his Russian counterpart in Moscow. He's all set to discuss